Hey everyone, Zac Linton here. We're continuing the series of interviews from my trip up to Chico to minister to the fire victims that were affected by the California Campfire. If you haven't watched it already, check out the first video entitled Through the Fire, My Journey to Minister to the Refugees. This next person we're going to see, his name is Kyle. He was not a refugee, but he came down to help with the relief efforts all the way practically from the East Coast, and he was operating a food truck. I think you're going to enjoy it. All right, so I'm here at the sort of the outskirts of the Walmart parking lot. This is where a lot of people are doing food distribution, clothing, various supplies distribution are kind of happening here. And today's like technically the last day because the rains are expected to come tomorrow. They're trying to get people out of just this sort of makeshift massive campsite that is developed. So we'll be heading over there in just a second. And it's been really amazing to see how the local community and people around the country and California have come together. As you can see behind me, there are all these food trucks that just literally showed up to volunteer to feed those that have been devastated by the fires. So that's really, really cool to see. And we'll get to meet some more people.
Meals, man.
What's that?
Go jump on the truck, serve a few meals.
All right, so I'm here with Kyle Pounders. He's an entrepreneur slash world traveler, and he came out here all the way from Arkansas to help out with the relief effort. So Kyle, tell us a little bit about your journey and what's it been like for about the last week.
Last week, so what's today? What day of the week is it? Monday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Last Tuesday I left Detroit. Because last Monday I sent a text to the guy that runs World Central Kitchen and said, hey man, you need another food truck in California? Ha 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 ha. Not thinking that he would be like, yeah, sure, come on, we'll pay for gas, but he did. The reason I know him is because we bumped into each other in Florida. I was there for Hurricane Florence. Because I went to that was at Michael. I was at Florence, and then actually the victims of Hurricane Florence who had just lost everything packed my truck when we found out that Michael was going to be bad and sent me down south to Florida and said, you need to go take care of those people the way you took care of us. You need to go love them the way you loved us.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. So they strapped me down with gas money, food, diapers, everything you need.
Awesome.
And so I get down there and run out, max out. I'm about to leave, just like I was in North Carolina. Hey, how was lunch?
Haven't had none yet.
Oh, okay.
Walking around, checking everything out.
Gotcha. I'm telling a story. Give me just a second.
So you left and you got here, you left on Tuesday.
So yes, I get to Florida, link up with these guys, sent the text, leave on Tuesday. Sent the text Monday night, leave on Tuesday. Truck was busted, and I kept calling ahead for parts, and they'd be like, yeah, we'll have it. Anyway, it took me 4 days to get here. I drove from Detroit to Chico at 45 miles an hour is what happened.
So you've been here like Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday basically, or?
Yeah. I got here Friday.
What?
And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we'll be here. I'm actually not going to be here for Thanksgiving, but we'll be here besides that. Thanksgiving's going to be at Chico State. We're pushing, we're trying to get everybody to not set up individually because we're all going there to have a big communal
Thanksgiving.
Everybody there.
That sounds really cool, man.
So that's kind of the purpose.
What has the community been like over the last few days? Has it been peaceful? Has it been chaotic? Has it been a little bit of everything?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
There's been some chaos. Every transient for 100 miles found out there's free food in Chico.
Yeah.
Which is good. We want those people to be fed, but that's not who we're here for.
Right.
They're kind of scaring away.
Yeah.
The people who are actually like, hey, I just woke up and I was homeless. I've got 3 kids to feed.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go to like this crazy lot, right?
Yeah.
And so you got to be delicate with that. Like, you don't want to kick people out. You know, like, hey, this food's not for you. Like, no, we're not doing any of that. We'll feed anybody, but you know, just
you got to bring order to it somehow.
Yeah. So a good move was an insurance truck in the corner of the lot.
Okay.
People are going to be coming there for one reason and one reason only. Like, they're not handing out free food. They're handing out checks for people that had insurance.
Yep.
When the hurricane hit.
And so,
fire hit.
What word would you like to say to the greater community out there about what we should be doing?
Man, the light shines through, right?
Yeah. Do you feel like there's been a good amount of support and healing though so far for these people? Or do you feel like
yeah, for sure. This being my third national disaster in the last couple months, and this fall. Yeah, for sure. And there's always going to be the looters. There are always going to be the, you know, people that are trying to take advantage. There's always going to be the sideways contractors that are trying to rip people off.
Yeah.
And those tend to make the news a lot.
Yeah.
Those tend to be the stories told. Because it's clickbait, right?
Yeah.
People click on that. You make money off of that. It's news sources are a business, and they do their best to be right, but they got to keep the lights on too. And so it gets twisted and it sucks. But the stories that don't get told, all the ones that you kind of hope are there, they're there.
Yeah.
And I could expound on that for a long time. But there's a lot of good people that are showing up. This being the third disaster, I remember what I was going to say is that this being the third disaster. There's just been so many people here just showing up. Like this guy cooking in front of his camper, you know, he makes tacos. He got, you know, that's his family, that's his culture.
Yeah, that's
he
awesome.
got that griddle shipped in from Mexico.
Yeah.
That's what they have back home, and that's what he wanted.
I've seen those because I've been to Mexico. I've seen those kinds of taco trucks inside. You know,
but he didn't get that for the disaster. He got that for himself.
Yeah, and he's just using what he has.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, just like the fish, right?
Yeah.
Cast your nets on the other side, like cast their nets on the other side. No, it's just like you're not doing anything different. You're doing the exact same thing you were doing before.
Right.
You're just doing it with the power, right?
Exactly, and it's the right time, and it's needed in the moment. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I had a food truck anyways.
Exactly.
It's not like this boat's not good enough. These nets are terrible. You're in the wrong lake altogether, actually. Or there's a cove over, the secret cove over there. It's like no. We're doing the same stuff. And there's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of people that, hey, what's up? There's this one guy that yesterday, I hope you get to see him later. He's got a rickshaw. He's got this push cart that he gives rides on.
Yeah.
You know, you go to touristy places and you can snuggle up and have a guy pedal you around. Had this massive sound system, and he dressed like the Incredibles. He dressed like Papa Incredible or whatever, and just starts like pulling up.
Transporter guy.
G-Ride? Okay, he goes by G-Ride. Do you think he'll be back today? You got his number? Sweet. Yeah, let's get him over here. Or tomorrow. Like, you're gonna be here for a little bit, right?
I'll be here till tomorrow. Once the rain hits, I'm probably gonna head out. Yeah.
Okay. But he was just going to give him free rides to kids.
And just bump us the music and just kind of bring in a little bit of laughter into people's
not
lives.
just music. He had the incredible soundtrack, like epic.
Wow.
You're fanfare. Who's coming? Right? And you look over and it's like there's it's the padded suit, you know.
That's funny.
Kids, who wants a ride? Right? Like not asking for any money. Just that's what he was doing before. You know, he has a rickshaw. He's a fun guy. He had the sound system. So just like, hey, we're just gonna. And there's a lot of that. There's a lot of other iterations of that, whether it's food or.
It's like everyone is just bringing their gift that they have.
Yeah.
Kyle, thanks so much, bro. I really appreciate the interview. It's great to meet you. Do you have a website or anything if people want to see what else?
freecheeseburgers.com.
Okay, cool. Thanks a million.